Hello everyone. Today in this part 12 of continuity and differentiability, I'll explain you higher order derivatives. We were finding dy by dx, that is known as the first derivative. Notation wise, we can represent it by y1 also, or y dash, or f dash x. Higher order, it means if we will find out the derivative of this dy by dx, it means again we will do the differentiation, then it is known as the second order derivative and it is represented by y2 or y double dash or f double dash. So these are the notations. You have to keep all these notations in your mind. Now let's start with the question number 1. In question number 1 we have to find out the second order derivative. So first of all, y is equals to x cube plus 10x. Now differentiation first time, it means dy by dx is equals to 3x square plus sec square x. Now second order derivative, it means again differentiation with respect to x. I am just showing this thing, but the directly meaning of this thing is d2y by dx square. So this becomes 6x plus 2 sec x 10x, and what is the differentiation of 2 sec x 10x? So this is sec x. First of all, sec x whole square means t whole square means 2t, and the differentiation of sec x is sec x 10x. So d2y by dx square is equals to 6x plus 210 sec square x, and this is the answer. So this is the way to find out the second order derivative. Now question number second, we have y is equals to a cos nx and plus b sin nx. We have to prove this part. So first we have to find out first derivative. Dy by dx means minus a n sin nx plus b n cos nx. Now again differentiation, it means second order derivative. Taking t same way, it means minus a n square cos nx, and this become minus b n square sin nx. Now what is the common? d2y by dx square common is minus n square. Minus n square common, it means a cos nx plus b sin nx, and this is already equals to, what is this, y. So d2y by dx square is equals to minus n square y. It implies that d2y by dx square plus n square y is equals to 0. So this is the way to do this type of questions. So let's start with the question number 3. In question number 3 we have x is equals to a sec theta and y is equals to b tan theta, and we have to prove this thing, d2y by dx square is equals to this. This is a parametric function. So first of all, dx by d theta, this is a sec theta tan theta. Then dy by d theta, is equals to b sec square theta. Now we have to find out dy by dx. dy by dx means dy by d theta into d theta by dx. It means what this become? B sec square theta upon a sec theta tan theta. Once we will solve this thing, tan theta means sin theta upon cos theta. 1 sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Sec square theta means 1 upon cos square theta. It means this will cancel out and the remaining part will be b upon a sin theta. And you can write down this is b cosec theta upon a. Now we have to find out the second order derivative. It means we have to find out d2y by dx square. This step is very important. It means we have to do the d by dx of b upon a cosec theta. But what we are observing here, this is theta, this is x. So according to the chain rule, this become d by d theta b upon a cosec theta and d theta by dx. This rule is very important. Most of the students are not performing this part, that is why they are getting wrong answer. So always remember this thing, this is theta, this is x. It means here we have to apply chain rule. So this become minus b upon a cosec theta and cot theta. What is the dx by d theta? A sec theta, and this is tan theta. It means this become minus b upon a square. Now tan theta, cot theta means 1 upon tan theta. So sec theta means 1 upon cos theta. Cosec theta means 1 upon sine theta. So this become 10 cube theta. And we have tan theta is equals to y upon b. It means cube means minus b4 and a square y cube. So this is the answer for d2 y by dx square. So this is very, very important question. So let's start with question number 4. Now in question number 4, it is given y is equals to sine x, and we have to prove this part. So let's start with dy by dx. Now look at this thing, t, sin t means cos t. It means cos sin nx and cos sin x, and differentiation of sin x is cos x. Now d2y by dx square, first function as it is, cos sin x. What is the differentiation of cos x? Minus sin x. Then plus cos x as it is. What is the differentiation of this thing? Cos sin x means minus cos sin x. And this is t. It means minus cos sin x. Again we will do this part because of this space. So this is the first part. Now cos x as it is. Now this is t. Cos t means minus sin t. It means this become minus, and this is sin x. And what is the differentiation of sin x? This is cos x. So d2y by dx square is equals to what we have, minus sin x cos sin x and minus cos square x and sin x. This is the part we have. Now look at this thing. Wherever if we are getting the value, we will arrange this part. First of all, we have to check this thing. We want dy by dx also, and we want y cos square x. So first of all, this is already equals to y. So it means this part is working, d2y by dx square. In this part, this is cos square x, and this is the value is y. Now we want dy by dx. In dy by dx we want cos x, but here we have sin x. So multiply by cos x and divide by cos x. So this is cos x and this is cos x, and this become cos sin x. So this is the way. It means d2y by dx square. This become dy by dx. It means minus dy by dx, and this is 10x, and minus y cos square x. And now put the values here. It means this is negative, here positive. It means plus 10x dy by dx and plus y cos square x is equals to c. So this is the way to do the solution. This is very, very important question. Now let's start with the question number 5th. In question number 5th, we have y is equals to log x plus under root x 1 plus x square whole square, and we have to prove this part. So first of all, differentiation dy by dx. Now look at this thing. This whole is t. It means this become 2 log. This is x plus under root 1 plus x square. This is the part of this thing. Now differentiation of this. For this, log t means 1 upon t. It means x plus under root 1 plus x square. This is the part. Now differentiation of this. X means 1. Differentiation of under root 1 plus x square. Once you will do 2x upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. This is the differentiation of this thing. So this is the part. Now dy by dx. It means 2 log. What this become? X plus under root 1 plus x square. This is the part. Now after taking the LCM, this and this term cancel out. What will come? Under root 1 plus x square. This is the part. Now what will you do? Cross multiplication. It means under root 1 plus x square dy by dx, and this is 2 log x plus under root 1 plus x square. Now again differentiation, here product rule. Under root 1 plus x square d2y by dx square plus dy by dx as it is. And what is the differentiation of under root 1 plus x square? Under root 1 plus x square means 2x upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. Now differentiation of this is t, 2 log t means 1 upon t. It means x plus under root 1 plus x square. Same way, what is the differentiation of this? 1 plus 2x upon 2 under root 1 plus x square. Now it means under root 1 plus x square d2y by dx square plus x upon under root 1 plus x square dy by dx. Now after taking the LCM, this 2 cancel out. This is 2 upon under root 1 plus x square. Now taking whole LCM, under root 1 plus x square, this become 1 plus x square d2y by dx square, and this is plus x dy by dx, and this is 2 upon under root 1 plus x square. This is cancel out. It means 1 plus x square d2y by dx square plus x dy by dx is equals to 2. So this is the way to do this type of questions. Please do the practice and don't forget to give the answers of these questions in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thanks and God bless you.